money still chasing the mill. Wasn't lucky, I've been in the field. Got money still chasing the mill. Wasn't lucky, I've been in the field.
Welcome to In the Field Radio. I'm Erin Boogie. I'm here with Rapz.
Yo, you know what it is, people. It's your boy, Conyo West, and I'm live in the building here with my girl, Petty White. What's the deal? What's the deal? Yeah. And she petty. Don't forget that part neither.
Yeah, that's a fact. Welcome back.
Thank you, man. It was good. Did I miss anything? What did I miss?
Your birthday.
Yeah. I mean, well, I didn't miss that. I was definitely there for it. You know, I might have been gone, but I was there.
Yeah, you were gone. You got to live it up.
Yeah. I went on my first cruise ever. And
how was that?
It was dope. Have you ever been on a cruise before?
Never.
Yo, so like, obviously your first concern is like, all right, am I gonna get motion sickness? Like, am I gonna be able to stand up straight? Like,
Titanic. What's going on?
Yeah, you're thinking like dumb stuff, you know, and the stuff on the news doesn't help whatsoever. You know what I mean? Having to do with all these cruise ships. But yeah, honestly, I went and I had a blast. I can't put it no other way. Like,
I love that for you.
It's huge. That joint was like 16 floors, elevators all through it, water parks. They got their own private island. I spent like 2 days in the Bahamas. Yeah, it was lit, man. Clubs every night.
Yeah.
You know, the food was free. Like, you pay for the packages up front. So I'm eating free, drinking free. Living free.
And then you came right back to Midnight Ferry.
I did come right back, man. I was at Midnight Ferry this past weekend, man. Shout out to everybody that popped out. Residency, man. And like I said last week, where I was like, yo, I'm sure I've announced it by now, but we pre-recorded the interview with Mike Agumbayali. But yes, for the cat is out of the bag. Your boy Rapz every Saturday night, Midnight Ferry, certified Saturdays, all summer long. Catch me there and catch these vibes.
And it's supposed to be warm this weekend, right? People should pop out this weekend.
Yeah. This past weekend was a little tricky. It was cold, but yeah, it was, and it was like that weekend after Memorial Day.
Yeah, I worked through this weekend, so I didn't have to deal with any of those issues.
Yeah, but it's on, it's popping. We're gonna be out there. I got a few other tricks up my sleeve that I'll probably be announcing in the next couple of weeks. Got something for that Puerto Rican day. Yeah, it was good with you though. You look like you had an eventful little time too.
Did I?
You was out. You was at some shows. You seen King Bimo?
Oh yeah. Yeah, well, I did my little intro last week, so I spoke to the people about that. But yeah, it was lit. Shout out to King Bimo. I had a great time. I'm glad I finally got to see him live.
Now, as far as rappers, you really don't go out your way to catch the rappers. Really, it'd be a lot of like reggae, dancehall artists, things like that, right?
Not reggae, just dancehall.
Dancehall. All right. So like,
you know what? Okay, so let me before we get too far down that rabbit hole, it's because I've seen all the rappers that I want to see.
So that's kind of what I was leading up to. What made you want to make sure you was able to go check King Bimo?
I really like him. I really like his music. I haven't seen him before.
Now, when we met Fergie Baby last year,
I love Fergie.
You brought up the fact that him and King Bimo had just done something.
Touchdown. Love that record.
Of the summer. Was it on the Summer Series tape?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, I was like, okay, look, so I didn't know. I was like, oh, is this one of the rappers she got a crush on?
Yo, I don't be crushing on rappers. That's the funny thing, right? Is that everybody always thinks that because I'm a female, that for me it's like, ooh, like, no, that's not what it is. Like, I actually genuinely be a fan of their music. Like, somebody being a rapper doesn't move me. Like, are there rappers?
But at the least, it can make you, make them catch your attention.
Their faces?
Yeah.
Yo, if Method Man was here right now, sure. But like, there's not that many that I'd be like, yo, that's my husband. You know what I mean? It's not like that for me. Like, I'm genuinely a fan of hip hop music, and I'm genuinely a fan of rappers. Are there rappers that I find attractive? 100%. I'm not blind. I am still a girl, but King BMO, not one of them.
King BMO's not on
For
the
me,
list.
not
All right.
one of them. You know what I mean? There's not a lot. Like, you being a rapper is not, that doesn't move me. Like, I would need to meet these people and be like, are you a good person? Like, I've been traumatized in my life. So, like, you being a rapper doesn't move me. You having money doesn't move me. You having a nice car doesn't move me. Like, are you a trash human being? Because, like, I don't need that in my life. You know what I mean? Like, what else is there to you besides that?
Well put.
Like, you know, like, that moves. I mean, it does. It moves a lot of people. Like, you see groupies and all that. You see a lot of that behavior. I'm sorry, but that's not me.
I've
Like,
never seen
not
I've
at
never
this
seen
big
none
age.
of that behavior ever.
No, never at a show.
No, never. I've never seen it.
But that's not gonna be your girl. But the music, that moves me big time, and I'm a big fan of King BMO. I think that he is definitely one of the best upcoming artists. I don't even want to say he's not upcoming, right? Like, maybe like in
No,
the
he's
world,
upcoming.
but like as far as New York, I think he's one of them ones.
He's on the way. He on the up.
Yeah,
I'd say he's on the up.
I think he got it.
For sure. Dang, you know what? We talked about it like last week off the air, and I definitely wanted to make sure that we didn't forget it this week. So maybe before we crazy dive into the music, The Crash on Netflix.
Shirilla the Killer.
Yo, now that long crime show that I be watching, they got the update all the time. The text, they be having the phone conversations with her mom from the recorded jail calls.
With the Carney, where she speaks Carney.
Yo, she started speaking Farsi. Yo,
with the way how fast she speaks it blew my mind. And the way her mom just casually answers her.
you know, but now it got people talking and raising so much more questions about, you know, the enabling of the family. I'm hearing theories that they think something was going on with the dad.
Yo, yes.
There's some text that they're trying to say between her and Dom that lean in the direction of racist conversation. It's just getting so messy. There's so many new details, man. But at this point in time, maybe we could stick with the Netflix doc itself, man. For those of y'all that haven't watched it, if you've been living under a rock, man, there is a young lady. Where were they? They were Ohio?
I forget where they were, but I believe so.
They look like they had some bread. They all got to be having some bread because Shorty just got mad clothes, mad this and that. Her man is 19, got his own crib. He lives on his family's compound. His family got land. They own a home that he grew up in, and then was just like, yo, we're going to build 2 other homes on this property. This one's yours. This one's your brother's. Imagine just being given your own crib at 19, but you could still just like go walk to get dinner. Like,
and she had moved
to
in
your
with
mom's
too.
And the girl had moved in. So now that even explains, like, yo, who's letting their 17-year-old daughter move out of the crib in her 19-year-old boyfriend's house that he lives in alone?
Yeah, that was the wild part to me.
But there was a lot of, toxicity, a lot of arguing, a lot of threats being made, some of which, unfortunately, were them speaking about being in the car. I'm grabbing the steering wheel. She's bugging. She's threatening to crash the car, maybe like a week prior to the crash that we speak of. Anyway, yeah, and then one night they're at a party. Now, the only reason I left a lot of doubt was because they said she was asleep and they woke her up. Now, this couple was known to be hustling in their town. Hustling to what extent? I don't know. These are kids that are already rich. Do they need to be hustling? It's not out of necessity. It's cool. But fast forward, they end up getting into a car accident. They say that there's records of her surveying the scene prior to this act occurring.
Yes.
And her boyfriend Dominic, as well as a young man named Davion, was in the back seat as well. And 100 miles per hour went head on into that building. There's camera. They go into the black box. There's no attempt of hitting the brake. The gas pedal was down to the floor 100%.
Yep.
And I guess everything after that is left to interpretation.
But the car did shift into neutral and then back into drive at one point.
Which I would assume somebody that's in fear for their life and not controlling the car would be attempting at that.
And that's the speculation.
Super unfortunate. But she has been sentenced. I believe they gave her two concurrent sentences
15
of
years.
15 to life.
Yeah.
But they're working on trying to get her out. she, aside from her initially just being, a quote unquote influencer of sorts and just having support in that sense, this has only given it more attention. So whatever side you were going to be on, I guess it's just now has been amplified.
Yeah, she's appealing her sentence. The family is not happy. Davion's family is not happy that she got concurrent sentences. They were hoping that it would have been consecutive.
And this has been, if you go on Hulu, there's a show called The Mean Girl Murders. There's an episode there. I was going to say, there's been so many different shows have already done an episode of this. It's just this Netflix doc just completely, threw it under the microscope for the world to see.
Yeah, Mean Girl Murders was actually where I first saw it.
Yeah. Crazy, man. So yeah, I'm gonna keep paying attention to that. It's looking wild. It's looking like it's one of those like never ending things. And probably in a town where nothing ever happened. Like this is one of those things where I'm sure like your town can't get over this, even though it's been years.
Yeah, devastating.
Listen, but we can take it back to music now that we've gotten that serious matter out of the way. Listen, I actually wanted to ask you about this Drake album. We sat with it for a couple of weeks now. How has the 3 albums grown on you?
Honestly, I haven't really gone back to listen to too much of it, except for like the stuff that everybody else is listening to, like Shebang, like,
Janice.
Yeah. Which now they're saying Janice could be Joe Budden.
See, that's why I was never gonna run with like, Janice works in the office. There's the Janice that works in every office.
Not in my office.
All right, that's because you don't know Janice yet. She works in HR. I did run some of that back to listen to it after they started making those claims online, saying that Joe Budden in an old episode of his podcast, and mind you, this was years ago, started mentioning that his white name, if he was a white woman, his name would have been Janice. But I feel like for people just are so ready to dissect that, like, do you think that's coincidence?
It was the way Joe Budden said it on the podcast that it lined up a little bit better.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a reach. I feel like we got to see and wait. And, that's the thing about when you're not saying people's names.
Yeah.
We just got to scratch our heads and now we running with whatever we believe, But again, I think it's funny because like 2 weeks ago when we talked about like how people how certain rappers diss you, right? You talked about Drake and we were like, sometimes we don't know who Drake is talking about. But on the contrary, I said there was another rapper, Jay-Z, who even if he doesn't say your name, you gonna know that he's talking about you. Right? After the first night of Roots Picnic. Now, prior to the first night of Roots Picnic, I heard that there was a spot that he went to give a sneak peek to a lot of special people, right? I heard it was a 200-person max at the room, right? Yep. And that they got to view his set the night before, which I don't even know if I would have been able to contain myself getting to watch something so intimate and up close and it's crazy, right? But we got to see him Roots Picnic firing a lot of shots, a lot of people's ways.
Shots flew at everybody.
And guess what? It didn't take us 3 weeks to figure out if we could decipher it. Mm-mm. We knew who you was talking about that night. Ye caught shots, Drake caught shots, Tory Lanez. Yes, Nicki Minaj. Oh man, right? And I was like, I was nervous because I'm like, I'm hearing all these Jay-Z bars and it's everybody's got the clipped up, this 30 seconds of this, 30 seconds of that, 15 seconds of this. And it's there, you're supposed to live it. It's historical. This is crazy that you're seeing this in front of your face right now. So I get the people wanting to record it as well. But once I heard it in full, I was like, oh, he was going for a minute. He was going, right? And I was like, yo, I really wish that I could hear this. Like, if this was on a song, it would go crazy. Like, I gotta hear what the flow sound like when I'm not giving it the air to breathe in front of the crowd. Mm-hmm. So today I got y'all. Hold on real quick.
I need a new therapist. This shit is not working, I'm truly on the brink. Y'all better not encourage him. Y'all don't want me to think these thoughts that I think. That nut ass nigga still stuttering. That chatty patty down on his luck again. Questlove introduced me to Jaguar. I don't know why I still fuck with him. You was wondering why I ain't do the freestyle rehearsal. That lady back on the stuff. She sound like she in love with him. A king can't even pick their kids up. That's enough of them. A rapper can't be my op. I got MAGA Republicans. The shots came from the very top of the government. Good luck with them. I'm governed by God. You tried to break the covenant. I prayed for 40 days. My neck get flooded again. Wrist get flooded again. My net worth went up again. My next update, the jig is up. Nigga, I'm up 10, wrong chart champ. You gotta look up again. Niggas look up the hole, I never looked up to them. You crackers got you publishing. Gangsta, go talk tough to them. Don't talk success to me. You niggas is workers. Perpetuities. That's how your contracts is worded. Don't make me go. Fuck man. The roots remember. Even when the trees pretend. Not too much of my name. Don't forget who I am. Hattie loves the Shawnees, S-H-A-W-N. I found her the dog, but she put the S at the end. You don't know the show ain't even begin. I said you don't know the show ain't even begin.
Listen, shout out to whoever made that beat.
Yo, for real.
We can start there. But listen, man, we got to hear that on beat now. We're hearing it in full. We're hearing a lot of the lines essentially more clearer. You know what I mean? He's getting a Jaguar right. He says that Questlove is actually the person that introduced them. Funny enough to address that at Roots Picnic. But we hear about Nicki Minaj. We're hearing about the chatty patties down on their luck again. Obviously, like I said, shooting at Dame. The Drake with, you know, he had his line on his album talking about the jig is up. You know, yeah, jig is up. You know, it's crazy. You talking about they publishing. You know what I mean? You getting at a lot of people for working with me, rocking with me, siding with me, asking for my opinion in business within the rap world, and you know, they got your publishing. Go talk tough to them. It's crazy. I like it. I felt like I told you he was gonna have to address all of these things. I don't think he just comes to touch stage. He's sporting a new hairstyle. How you feel?
I was just gonna say, with the new hairstyle, the freestyle addressing things, it's like doing the Roots Picnic. Now you've booked Yankee Stadium. It's like, it's a big year for Jay-Z's.
Okay, first question. Do you feel like this is inspired by Ab Soul, the look?
Do I feel like it's inspired by him?
By Ab Soul, yeah, the all blacked out shades, all black, the hair looking like how it looked.
People are saying it's inspired by Cleo from what's the movie?
Set It Off?
Yeah.
Yo, people disrespectful, man. People disrespectful. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yo, I couldn't stop laughing.
But yeah, I was wondering that about the style, you know. Aside from that, you know, he's getting straight to addressing things. And if he's giving us new stuff, which I always was saying, like, he's got to be giving us something new. He's gearing up for something. He's got to address these things that, like, he kind of giving me everything I'm expecting right now.
Yeah, that's where I'm like,
there's got to be project. There's got to be project come July.
Yeah, yeah. At the very least this year.
Like to get because what is it? A Saturday, Sunday show?
I'm not even sure.
If you drop on a Friday, man, you got it.
Yeah, it is.
You got it.
Show.
Because you could do.
You could drop July 9th.
You could do all of your classics and give us the two smokers off the album. You sold us the album already. Don't even worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And again, all of this re-releasing all the old stuff like on streaming. I'm sure you've been seeing that, feeling it. You know, all these records you could just go back to. You know, some in original forms. They almost sound like they're the demo version of the songs. But super major. Obviously, he has some shots for Ye as well. Now, Ye, I don't know if you saw over the weekend, he had one of his largest concerts thus far in Turkey.
Oh, no, I didn't see that.
No. Okay, so sold out, something crazy, you know, still same stuff. You know, he's on top of the globe, it's smoking, it's spinning, it's all of these things. Now, my thing is, this got to be out of I Need This, Do you agree? What do you think? Like, this is more like, I feel like there's places in the U.S. that's really just not trying to book you. With you, your politics, your opinions, all of this, like in the US, nobody wants to be aligned with none of that. So they don't want you coming through to their festival, their arena, they nothing, right? But you're running it up in all of these countries where I guess we could say like maybe some of the people you've spoken about or offended, groups of people, maybe they don't live there. Maybe the people in the countries that you're going to weren't offended by it and by any means. So would you agree that this is more like I gotta rely on moving around internationally because I just can't get to it at home?
Yeah, I think that's what he's been doing. Like with the Mexico City and
yeah.
I mean, London got canceled. He took a whole festival down.
Which was at the SoFi? The
wireless festival?
Yeah. See, it's like you kind of can't touch it. Or why would you?
That was the whole like Jay is performing at Jay-Z the same night as Kanye is supposed to do wireless festival out in London. They were kind of pitting them against each other, which it really wasn't the same thing. It was like a festival booked Kanye. Jay-Z had already booked Yankee Stadium himself to do the 2 nights. It just so happened that they coincided. And then wireless festival ended up, the entire thing got canceled because they wouldn't let Ye into the country because of how controversial he's been.
Listen, matter of fact, just to bring it back to Roots Picnic real quick, were you aware that they didn't post the performers until maybe the day before?
For Roots Picnic? I thought they posted them a while before. We were talking about them because we talked about Jay-Z headlining and Erykah Badu. Yeah,
so I mean for the bigger acts, like Corinne Bailey Rae. Did we know Jazzy Jeff was going to be there?
No, I didn't know that.
Adam Blackstone. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. There was mad people that they really like. De La Soul. Did we know De La Soul?
I don't think we know De La Soul was going to be there.
Yeah, see, they didn't announce a lot of the lineup until the day of.
That's weird.
Or a few days before. Yeah, and I wanted to know, like that, or how do you feel? Should
that
if you know what you're in for, and you come to this every year anyway. Do I gotta sell you on all the people, or can I just say that Jay-Z's headlining the next night, this person's headlining? Because who headlined the second night? Erykah Badu, right? Yes.
She was there the same night as Jay-Z though, because she recorded Beyonce and the kids leaving and posted it.
But Destin Conrad, Brandy, Kehlani, T.I., Bilal, DC, Tamar Braxton. Yeah,
these are not the people that we talked about.
You feel me? They kept a lot of this at the top.
I feel now I'm going to go back and find where we talked about it.
Do you think that helps, or do you think that hurts?
No, I think that hurts.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's $1,000. The VIP bracelets were $1,000. Are you going to pay $1,000 if you don't know who the lineup is?
I think without saying Destin Conrad, LaDC, and T.I. and maybe somebody else that I just named, I think I'd probably still buy the ticket off of I'm getting to see the Hove show before Hove show comes.
I mean, I think
that's why I'm almost you sold it off the bigger names. So do the smaller names matter? You're already buying in.
But I think, for somebody like me and my age group who's seen multiple artists multiple times, I would be more apt to go to a festival if the lineup is stacked versus if there's just this year they probably did okay because Hove, right? Hove doesn't always perform, so you're gonna get a lot of people that are yeah, I want to go. But under normal circumstances and in normal years, and not just that, the Roots Picnic themselves have had issues in the past where
I do remember that.
Have faith in the Roots Picnic because
I forgot about that.
In and a lot of people last year couldn't even get in. They got in at the end of the day.
Yeah, that they didn't have adequate people working there and stuff, the right amount of people.
So imagine spending your money and just standing in line.
Crazy. They have Funk Flex.
Ain't nobody trying to go see Funk Flex, not for money. Not when you can hear his annoying self on the radio.
Any new music? You got any new music you've been running through? Anything you've been burning through?
Yeah, Molly Don dropped. Not that any of our listeners care about that, but
Okay. Listen, Max and French dropped. This is sounding like that old mixtape vibes. You know when you just
that's
like
that's
they
what the
getting on
Smoking
other-
Part 2 is on, right?
Yeah, so they got they just getting on beats, man. I can't put it no other way. They're getting on beats, they doing their thing, and it sounds like old mixtape vibes. Like they just catching vibes. So if you need that nostalgia real quick, I
Not
definitely
just that,
went
like
back
they're
to it.
just fun people. Like just support them because we need personality. Yo, did you see Max B walked out of the Complex interview because they didn't name him as one of the top 50 New York rappers?
I think having him there, as you're dropping that list is one, like poor timing. Two, you could have done it on purpose, but like I don't think there's any purposely leaving him off the list. I just mean that like, yo, he's not on the list. It'd be perfect to see his take about not being on it.
But I feel like you know the type of person that he is and how he feels about that thing already because he's spoken about it before. That like
I don't think that we've ever seen no experience with Max B where he like literally dubs the person he talking to. Since he been home, he been one of the nicest people where he's just trying to work with everybody. He mess with everybody. He want to be on every platform. Like he's literally enjoying this. So for like that interviewer to think like, oh, I got a good moment here, and the moment you got was Max B walking out, it's just like, you know,
I don't know. He's been touchy about those subjects. He's been touchy about those subjects, so I was like uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable for Max and this interviewer.
You know, there's a lot of things that would make you to believe something that it isn't. Like, yo, we've been talking about like certain artists when they come home, like, yo, you get all the attention, you get all the love because you home. And it was something dope to say, free you while you was away. But now that you home and the buzz and excitement of you just being home kind of fades away, now it's like, all right, so what are you up to? You know? And I think when he himself hasn't seen other rappers come home, Ja Rule went, did a little bid, came home. They ain't treat Ja Rule like this. You know what I mean? And he got smokers for days. You know what I mean? Like, there's certain artists where it's like, yo, they go away, they come home, they don't garner the same amount of love, attention, whatever it might be that Max B was getting. So like now that you hear, and it's like we're starting to hear what you sound like in this time period. You know, everything you was doing was super wavy. You was the wave god. And
sometimes I also wonder how much of it is just like publicity stunts and all that. You never know.
Yeah, I think that he honestly believes he's one of the top people to ever come out of New York, and he could only see that because the love he get, he's never seen other people get.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So to think, yo, I'm not in the top 50, I've been the most anticipated to ever come home from jail, and we can't even tell him he's wrong.
Yeah.
So whose fault is that? Is that his fault? Is it partially our fault?
Yeah.
It's somebody's fault though. You know what I mean? Top 50 at rapping ability, you're not top 50.
No.
But we still love your music.
Yeah.
And both things could be true.
And your top 50 personality in our hearts.
Yeah. Listen, man, we gonna skate on out of here. Listen, it's your boy Rapz, aka Thrustin Timberlake. I'm here with my homegirl, Petty White. All right, Erin Boogie in the building, 91.3 FM WVKR, in the field radio, Poughkeepsie's independent radio. All right, and we're gonna catch y'all here next week. Blah.